Sarah Scully.
And Will Robbie for IFC News. You hear the term campaign consultant a lot in presidential politics, but what exactly is a consultant?
We're going to tell you all about the different kinds of consultants in politics and talk to a few of them.
And maybe we'll find out if having too many campaign consultants is a bad thing.
I think consultants are a cancer on the political system. I have always thought that. I think they're completely out of control. It's one reason these debates are so awful, because the consultants tell the candidates, oh, don't debate. The voters don't really like debating. Don't attack your opponent. Don't say anything if you can get away with it.
They could not be relying any more heavily on consultants unless they themselves did not show up on stage at the debates.
Say what you will about consultants, they are the cornerstone of any modern campaign.
I think that the consultant's role is still very important, even though they have a bad reputation in a lot of quarters as being sort of poll-driven and sort of fabricating issues and being too negative. The consultants are very important because they provide this level of focus on what needs to be done that the candidates can't really do themselves.
The key to a successful political consultant is that they are a real confidant of the candidate. Running for office, and running for president especially, is a brutal process, and thousands of decisions have to be made. So the person running has got to have some people around them that they trust and rely on, that have good judgment, good counsel, because the candidate simply can't carry all that on his or her shoulders by themselves.
They basically control the process in terms of what's said and how the strategy is and how it's executed. You know, the candidate participates in the design of this, so it's not that the candidate is exploited by the person that he hires to essentially draw the strategy of the campaign.
You need to be a good politician, you need to be good with people, but then, you have to be able to get your message across. And without a team of consultants, without a team of, people who help craft that for you, it is very hard to get done.
The latest thing that we're doing is actually come up with a data analytics, meaning we similar techniques that other Fortune 500 corporations use to target their, customers. Instead of targeting of segments of people to see how you're going to turn one way or the other, what you do is come up with you're customizing a message for each voter to persuade your way.
While there are essential consultants who address the practical needs of the campaign, the practice can also be abused and overused.
You don't need a degree or a license to be a political consultant. I mean, all you have to do is show up and say you are one, or show up with a camcorder and be a media consultant.
You can talk to anybody on the street and they think they're a consultant.
Now, if you're kind of an expert, an analyst, whatever, you've ever advised a candidate, you're a strategist.
For better or worse, consulting is a growth industry whose members have become nearly as famous as the candidates they advise.
People now know who the consultants are and who the managers are and where they're moving. It's not knowledge that just I have. It's the man in the street. Everybody knows about it.
For more on IFC's 2008 election coverage, Uncut, go to ifc.com.